Welcome everyone to a trip down Stoner Drive. I am your host Shag Wellbolt, or you can call me Shaggy, like zoinks, and this is a platform to tell people stories about how cannabis has positively or maybe even negatively affected their lives. I don't care if you're a patient, a brand, a distribution, an athlete, a politician. If you have a story to tell, I want to hear it. So hopefully this gives you an educating and entertaining look behind the scenes of the booming cannabis industry. And if you like my videos, please give a like and subscribe to my YouTube. Also go to my website, shagwellensway.com, to get your shaggy swag and rock the clothes that you see in my videos. So welcome everybody, I'm Shaggy and I have Chef Danyale today, and we are going to be making an infused avocado hummus. So can you explain some of the ingredients we have today and what we're making?
Sure. So we have our chickpeas here. We have an organic avocado. Love avocados. It's so California. We have some garlic slivers, Myers lemon, and we have tahini. Of course, that's one of the basic items. But there's also a surprise at the end, and you guys will see.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to dive in, and I've been hungry all day, so let's get started.
Let's go. So we have our chickpeas here, and we're going to use some of this avocado. We'll use about a quarter of it here. Did you know, Shaggy, do you know the difference between using lemon zest and the actual juice from the lemon?
No, I did not. Because I just cut it and squeeze it, so I don't know too much of it.
Okay. Well, lemon zest gives you the essential oils, right? Perfect. So it gives you the essential oils from the lemon without giving you that sour, bitter taste. But when you use the juice from the lemon, that's when you're able to, you use it to kind of balance out, like the tahini. So this can definitely stand up to the tahini, right?
And this was tahini?
Yes.
Okay.
That's tahini in that glass. Like it's liquid gold, so I put it in like a champagne glass to make it look better.
Smell the fresh ingredients and everything.
Right, it smells wonderful. So in our bowl, we have our chickpeas, our organic avocado, garlic slivers, some cumin, and now we're going to use some water. What happened is I poured the liquid off of my chickpeas, and I didn't keep it. But it's okay. You can use regular H2O, and it's just the same. Okay, so we're going to use our immersion blender. A lot of the times, I'm going to cover this with my towel so it doesn't go crazy. If you use a larger bowl, that goes great. But a lot of the times, people will use a processor, a food processor. But food processors are very expensive, and not everyone has a food processor. An immersion blender is about 99 bucks.
I've used it in a lot of things. When I used to be a part of the coffee and tea company, we constantly use it to make our chai teas, mix the seeds, things like that together, along with coconut milk. Sometimes when you're infusing, if you're cooking, we're doing a no-cook segment, but when you're cooking, fats, so like coconut milk, butter, things like that, the immersion blender is really good to grind up that fine peas or wax.
Yeah, because the chickpeas are a little grainy, right?
Absolutely.
Chickpeas, but the fat from the avocado kind of helps it out here. You see that? Okay, I'm going to share with you guys now. I just don't want it to fly everywhere. Now, it takes just a little bit more time with the immersion blender, but it's okay. Do it on your off day. There you go.
And it's turning to a nice paste. Almost.
Wonderful, nice paste. We're going to put just a little bit more water in there to thin it out just a little bit more. And that right there is going to be perfect. Are you having a sample, Shaggy?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
I'm going to have more than a sample. I am hungry, so I'm excited to try this out. So is there anything else we add, or is that everything blended?
We are going to, everything is pretty much nice and smooth and blended. Yummy, it's really nice and creamy. So what we're going to add next is we're going to take this off. So what we're going to do next is make a sample plate, but before we do, we are going to add a little zest, little lemon zest.
And that's what's used a lot in like key lime pies and things to get the sweetness from the citrus, not the sour or bitter.
Right, a little lime zest and some black salt. That just gives it a little color, a little creativity. This would be an awesome Halloween hummus. Can I make you a sample?
Absolutely.
Here
I
we
would
go.
love one.
Do you like hot, Shaggy?
Yeah, I'll take a little spicy.
Okay.
Nice, gotta add the jalapenos for that kick. You know, California, we gotta add that southern, the little Mexican influence and everything.
Always.
So the avocados, the jalapeno,
Gonna
the
put
citrus, it all blends together.
Put that on there. We're going to put some cilantro on there just for fresh herbs. We'll put a dab of oil.
My mouth is just salivating right now.
We're gonna put, of course, you need the carrots and the celery.
Absolutely.
And the plates are biodegradable.
I love is, you know, the presentation is also goes with the dish.
I love hummus.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's
And
so
it's
healthy.
light.
It's light and it's fluffy. And you wanted guacamole, but you got the best of both worlds. You got hummus and avocado. Avocado hummus.
Yeah, and I can't even make hummus, but now I know how to make it.
Nice, simple,
then-
and easy.
The best part
And
is, like we said, infusion.
If we want to take it up a notch for those of us who enjoy the high of cannabis,
And so, what I like about infusing with cannabis, especially tinctures, it's really easy to do. You want to do it usually after is an easy way. So your sauces, your salsas, something where you're not going over high temperatures because you don't want to burn out the THC.
definitely.
And what I love about little dishes like this or the little shareable plates is you can dose your own. And so I can take a lot more or a lot less compared to somebody else, and you can each do your own dosing. Make sure when you are using tinctures though, you're reading the dosing meter on there and that every milliliter or dropper is about 20 drops. So if it says 10 milligrams, divide that by 20 and then you can figure out your dosage that way.
So smart, Scooby.
We gotta make sure that you.
Shaggy.
It's okay. Scooby's at home and she's probably gonna love this hummus as well.
As you see, I'm a Scooby-Doo person.
Absolutely. So, what's some of the other infusion you've done, or?
So some of the other infusions that I do, I have a child that has seizures. And I infuse her milks, her macaroni and cheese sauces, her spaghetti sauces, and it practically cuts her seizures in half. I have a patient that has a client. I'm not a doctor, but when I'm infusing with cannabis, for some reason I feel like a doctor,
Patients.
right?
Yeah.
He has MS, and it was very interesting because the doctor told him that he had MS 8 years before he was diagnosed. But because of his consumption of cannabis, it never surfaced during that time. So,
And that's what I love is, you know, it's easy to dose, and I think with infusion, especially cooking, it's a great way to prep too. When you're doing your food prep, so sometimes people forget to take their vitamins, they forget to take their tinctures, things like that. But if I have a little bit of hummus, I know if I go take a little bit, that this much I put in is my medicine, so I can dose that way. And so it's easy to share, and that's what I think is a great thing for parties. I've cut back drinking a lot.
agreed.
And
So have I. I think I've cut out drinking all along. I have anxiety problems, so in the morning, I'll take a tincture and I'll just drop it in my smoothie, and it calms me down, and I'm able to take on the day.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
I really appreciate you coming on, showing us
Thank
this
you.
amazing hummus.
Thank you for having me.
Where can people find you, book you for events like these?
Great. So you can book me at Pleasure Palate Life. Pleasure Palate is spelled Palate. That's Pleasure Palate Life on Instagram. PleasurePalate.com is my website. DM me. Hit me in my inbox. I look forward to coming out and cooking for you guys. I cook healthy meals and unhealthy meals. So I'm here for you. I service Los Angeles, Orange County, and San Diego.
Well, thank you again, and I think we're all going to have to start eating because we're pretty hungry and this food is looking way too good.
Yes,
So,
let's dig in.
I appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Thanks for
And catch
having
us
me,
next
Shaq.
time.
Bye, guys.